senior this year out of Fallon Township High School, and I'm a part of the chamber choir, and I'm here to talk to you today about how awesome our chamber choir is. The OTHS Chamber Choir is a premier choral group out of Fallon. It consists of an audition group of ambitious, driven, talented singers who are well-versed in musicianship and performance. Chamber, however, is only eligible for sophomores, juniors, and seniors. It is a full-year course that counts for an elective credit, but it requires a lot of outside commitment from school. You may be wondering, if I get into chamber choir, what will I really be doing? Well, I'll tell you. In chamber, we focus on an advanced repertoire of music, ranging from singing in several different languages and voice parts. Each member is expected to receive vocal lessons from an experienced vocal teacher on a regular basis, as well as practice and participate both inside and outside of school hours. We're given music to learn and rehearse, whether that's in class in sectionals, when we practice with our specific vocal part, or at home by ourselves. We then take the music we've learned and typically perform it at many different concerts throughout the year. However, this year being different, of course with COVID, we have been able to take all of our songs that we've learned and put them in various different softwares to where we're able to, however, this year we know has been quite a ride, and since we haven't been able to sing together and perform like we usually would, we've been so lucky and fortunate to be able to have access to our OTHS broadcasting team, who has so generously donated their effort and time into creating some virtual concert pieces for everybody to enjoy. The type of concerts we usually performed depends on the school year, but one event in particular that members of Chamber are required to participate in is ILMEA. ILMEA, or the Illinois Music Education Association, offers a district festival experience for elementary through senior high students in Illinois. This includes general music events, band, chorus, jazz, and orchestra ensembles. Vocalists in chamber here at OTHS are required to audition for ILMEA district concert and jazz chorus ensembles. We're given the music, which doesn't have to be memorized, at least for this year, and that each of those ensembles will be singing well in advance by Miss Jones, so we have a bit of time to rehearse it in class, but it primarily falls into each individual's hands in terms of how prepared they are for their auditions. Auditions occur at one of the high schools within our district that ILMEA has designated to us. These district ensembles consist of many talented musicians from several different schools, so it's a pretty big deal to be selected to sing for one of them. Once one is selected, they would go and sing in the ILMEA district concert or jazz festivals, depending if you got into either one, with dozens of other kids our age who secured a spot as well. These festivals usually occur at a specific venue. For example, last year, the ILMEA Concert Festival occurred at Southern Illinois University in Carbondale. Upon arrival and throughout the day, you rehearse the pieces you've auditioned with the guidance of conductors such as distinguished university music professors and choral leaders. This opportunity is spectacular because it enables you to learn so much from post-secondary music educators and professionals. They're there all day too, so you can most likely pull them aside to chat with and gain insight about specific music careers or programs you're interested in after high school. After rehearsing all day, a magnificent concert is performed for the public. Despite the hours of preparation, the result of beautiful singing music with such talented individuals is priceless. This year, auditions were all online, and you got to tape yourself and submit an unlisted YouTube link to Miss Jones, and that link was judged by the ILMEA judges, so they were able to determine who made it into each ensemble. This year was a bit different. You see, we didn't have any sort of large concerts like we did last year with ILMEA in 2019. But we were provided with the opportunity to join in on Zooms with several different professional musicians and gain insight and advice from them. So it was a very, 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 very good experience. I can tell you that. In addition to ILMEA, another event that Chamber Choir is tasked with performing is the Madrigal Dinners. Madrigals, a long-held tradition at OTHS, is a form of theatric renaissance dinner held by our program during the Christmas season, usually within the first weekend of December. Each student in Chamber becomes an established member of the Royal Court as we provide endless seasonal entertainment and cheer for those who attend. We each adopt a second persona of a significant lady, lord, duke, or duchess, captain, whatever you'd like to call yourself, and dress for our royal fancy Christmas feast as we sing Christmas carols, perform funny skits, and spread the holiday spirit to all. Madrigals is a staple for the Chamber Choir as well as the OTHS choral program as a whole. It takes a lot of good dedication and work to pull off. There's a lot of music to learn, lines to memorize, and a story to tell, but by diligently rehearsing during and outside of school, as well as individually, Mads is a time of year in which all of us are able to work together to bring Christmas cheer to our community. In a COVID-free world, however, Chamber Choir would perform as the Royal Court members during outreaches in town, whether it be caroling at the homecoming parade, the farmers market, the Rotary Club. We ensure to spread the word about our magical performances to all that may be interested. The support we gain from this community is immeasurable, and despite the hard work it takes each year, Mads is undoubtedly one of my favorite experiences in high school.
Ayo, Mads check. Where did she come from? Can I jump?
There's nothing quite like seeing Christmas joy come to life in an audience as a result of singing such amazing music. But the awesome tunes don't stop there. During the second semester of the school year, we are tasked with learning more music to perform for local themed concerts, as well for the IHSA organizational solo and ensemble contests, which are an additional requirement that Chamber Choir members are expected to adhere by. IHSA, or the Illinois High School Association, coordinates a huge organizational choral contest in which we sing and compete against other schools to determine our state ranking. It was canceled this past spring due to COVID, but most recently, OTHS ranked second in our division and fifth in our overall state in terms of our ranking against other schools in Illinois. Very proud of that. In addition to the IHSA organizational contest determining our state score, the IHSA Solo and Ensemble contest does as well. Solo and Ensemble is a contest that Chamber Choir members are also required to participate in. We're able to choose if we would like to sing in an ensemble with others from our choir or sing a solo to compete against other schools. Judges score us from subjects like our musicianship, quality of our voice, and how well we've performed our piece. It's a very good practice for future auditions because you have the capability of singing in front of your peers and loved ones as well. This event is a ton of fun because we're able to choose what we want to sing and truly explores ourselves musically. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all might seem like a lot, but remember, it spans over the length of a school year. Throughout all of the concerts and contests, which hopefully will be resuming sometime soon within the next year, hopefully, fingers crossed, I think what truly makes Chamber is the relationships you form and the friends you make. It's so invigorating to surround yourself with others like you who have the same common goal, bettering our musicianship every single day. I've made some of my best friends in Chamber. We goof around a lot, but when it comes down to it, we're able to support each other and inspire one another to want to constantly keep improving ourselves as both musicians and people. Chamber is a type of place where you can go find someone who will give you a ride to rehearsal if you need one, or will help you go over your part before a performance. To also talk to us here today is Tori Turner, and Tori has first entered Chamber Choir in the fall of 2019. She was a new student, and she stayed until she graduated, which is the fall of 2020. And in that span of just 3 semesters, she was able to make ILMEA District Choral and Jazz choirs, as well as all state and nationals. So I'm going to pass it on to Tori to tell a little bit about her experience in OTHS choir and how much she thought it was of value to her. So Tori, here you go.
Choir has helped me reach my goals because it gave me the opportunity to explore myself and my expression, which in turn made me more confident, and being more confident was exactly what I needed to pursue my future goals.
If you're interested in chamber or just the choral program as a whole, in normal years, every two summers, the choral program goes on a trip, and we go to places like past places such have been New York City. Nashville was planned for the summer of 2020, but ultimately we weren't able to go. Sad, but the past locations for trips have been, New York City, Nashville, Honolulu, Disney World, where we've been able to go and travel together and sing. For the people, Florida, Hawaii, New York, and places like Carnegie Hall, Grand Ole Opry, Central Park. And it's a really great experience to be able to explore ourselves musically and see how we're able to perform in front of such a gigantic group of people. And it's such a great opportunity, and has been one of the many favorite opportunities of a lot of kids throughout choir. Chamber is a place where friends, not just students, come together and celebrate our differences and sharing beautiful music together as one voice. So, if you're interested, contact Miss Jones and see if you can get an audition for chamber choir, or just get involved with the choral program as a whole. And if you hear about chamber choir or about the choral program and you're like, this isn't really something I'm not really into singing, we would love your help, maybe with organizing or anything.